Hey YouTube, here's a quick how-to video on how to drill and tap new bolt holes for a CV axle carrier bearing bracket when swapping in a stock 1ZZ engine out of a Toyota Corolla into a Toyota MR2 Spyder. So here's a stock 1ZZ block out of a front-wheel drive application, in this case a 2004 Toyota Corolla. You'll notice that it's missing something, that being the 3 bolt holes for the CV bracket pictured here. And as you can see, there's enough aluminum here, enough metal for you to drill those holes and tap them and then get the bracket attached. Measure the offset and the location of the top left bolt hole on the old block and mark that on the new block. Now before you start drilling holes into the block, you want to attach the transmission to the engine and then you want to get it as level as possible. You'll have to get creative here, as you can see in the picture. I used a pallet underneath the engine. The oil pan is not on, so there's a flat surface for the engine to sit on. And then you can see I'm using a dumbbell underneath the transmission to support the transmission. So get everything nice and level. This will make it easier to drill. And then assemble the CV axle, the brackets, bolt them together, and then put that into the transmission and get everything as level as possible to make it easier to drill and make sure that you're drilling at a nice straight level, that you're not off skew or lopsided or off center. Now, if you pay close attention, you'll notice that the CV axle on the passenger side on an MR2 doesn't sit fully flush inside the transmission. There's a little gap between the dust cover and where the CV axle goes into the transmission. And then the bracket itself is slightly off center. Like the edge of it isn't fully flush with the casing on the block itself. So that's why we measure that top left bolt hole, the offset of it and the centering to make sure that we get the bracket aligned properly, that the CV axle is sitting at the right distance. It's not too far in. It's slightly pulled out from the transmission. So we have the new Corolla engine here. Transmission's hooked up. The CV axle is sitting right there. We have the bracket attached and kind of positioned exactly like the old engine. We measured the distance from the edge to here and then got it as level as we could. Tapped a hole and then we're drilling here as level as we can to start the hole, the pilot hole, and then after that we're going to tap and put the threads in and get this situated and bolted up and working again on the Corolla engine. Now as you're drilling, you want to get the metal shavings out of the hole you're drilling, so use brake cleaner to blast that out of there. And then you want to use some assembly lube or like a WD-40 or something else on the drill bit itself as you're drilling so it doesn't heat up as much. The 1ZZ block and head are both aluminum, and you're going to be using a hardened steel or carbide or whatever drill bits to drill the holes in. So this goes pretty quickly since it's a harder metal. Drilling the holes doesn't take that long. The longest part is tapping the threads into the new holes that you drilled, because we're doing this by hand with a ratchet here, so it takes a while. That took the longest time to get the threads in and go as deep as we need to get the whole bolt threaded in. So that's the most time-consuming part of this whole entire process. So quick update, got the bracket on here, bolted on, it's working, everything threaded in. Looking good to me. So again, just had to drill the holes first. We used the bracket to align the first hole, and then from there marked the centers for the next 2 holes, and then used a 19/64 drill bit. You're supposed to use a 9mm, I guess, but those are hard to find. So 19/64 worked, and then just tap the holes here. Using let's see if I can zoom in right here. It's a M10 by 125 tap to tap the screws, and got it all working. It's all aligned, looks good. Thanks to help from my buddy here, buddy Serge. Came through, came in clutch, so that should work. So it took a few hours, probably 3-4 hours to do, but we got it done.